Hi guys, Colister here with the second part of the Pac-Man World Re-Pac playthrough series. I completed the pirate ship area in a previous video. Now we're gonna move on to the ruins area, as you can see here. There are only 3 stages in the ruins area instead of 4. We're gonna start off here, obviously. Crisis Cavern. Pac-Man, you're lucky you're not me looking at that spider. I said before I'm arachnophobic. Again, you should get every single Pac Dot and every single bonus fruit in every stage that you possibly can. And kill every enemy you possibly can as well. Because top score does matter in this game. I specifically mean in Re-Pac. Notice how the dots that fall from the waterfall move a lot faster than they did in the original PlayStation game. The darker colored boards will collapse after you stand on them, so be careful. It's very dark in some parts of the ruined stages. I gotta pace around slowly to make sure I'm not missing any chests or any targets in these rooms. You see these switches? Standing on them causes a rock drop, so get out of the way. There's another peach. The same fruit can appear in the stage more than once, every so often. Though you technically only need one of each fruit in order to open every door, specifically in Re-Pac. With one exception, involving a Galaxian boss in a maze. Still, the more Pac Dots you have at the end of a stage, and the more fruit you have after completing the stage in total, the more bonus points you get after the slot bonus opportunity. Eating a power pellet and going Mega Pac-Man also causes additional floors that would otherwise only appear if you play the easy mode to appear for as long as the effect lasts. They will blink as a warning before they disappear. If you're losing lives within the same checkpoint consistently, the game will ask you if you want to turn on the easy mode. And the easy mode will cause additional platforms to appear, making it more difficult for you to accidentally fall off. I'm obviously playing with this feature turned off because, you know, the master opponent is not a pushover in that essence. Plus, playing on easy mode basically, is, you know, less rewarding. So. Miss me, caveman. There's a metal spider. I gotta get a metal dot before I can take it down. There it is. $7,770, huh? My score just before I killed the spider. You could also ride on the collapsing floor circles to go to the lower sections here, if you wanted. The elevators here are actually optional. Just remember that where the chest was, is where one of the letters is. Be extra careful around these square-shaped tiles in these sections, because approaching them causes a stalactite to collapse and will damage you if it lands on you. If a cluster of Pac dots appears from a treasure chest, they will disappear if they sit out for a while. So you gotta get all of them quickly. There's a couple of blowfish in this tunnel, and dodging them is virtually impossible. Grab the metal dot and quickly get payback on him. Alright, I'm gonna have to use the dot once again. That one was just a heal one. I already got the much more important chest, which had the Galaxian boss. So, let's go. The indented sections of the ground have collapsing ceiling, dropping down on them every so often. These will kill you if you're directly underneath them, unless you're in power pellet mode. In mazes that have hazards like this, it's best to focus more on survival than top score. Especially in the actual stage you unlock the maze in. Once you have access to being able to play the maze in solo play from the Sign and Ghost Island, you can try to get the highest score you possibly can by attacking the ghosts. This switch activates a deadly swing. Try to avoid them. There's also a metal spider, which I interpreted before and forgot after. So... see. That's what I call vengeance. You also jump a shorter height and fall faster while you're metal. Kinda like in Super Smash Bros. So you have to wait for it to wear off before you can really make big jumps safely. It's difficult, though not impossible, to get past here without activating the swing hazard. Now, of course, I needed a melon, and what I got was a lemon, so I had to go right back. There we go. Now I may progress. Only the pirate ship stages have a melon above the Pac-Man statue. In the ruins and onwards, this no longer happens. The ruins bonus stage is a lot more difficult in the original PlayStation game than it is in this game, where they made it significantly easier. You bounce on trampolines, or bedoings, whatever you want to call them, instead of having to ride a elevator up and avert steam emissions. I got a double peach. That's not bad. Oh yeah! I got 3 of a kind. The first one in the long play. Of all the methods to get bonus points in the game so you can get the target total score, the slot bonus is the one I would say is the one that's optional. Alright, next up, Manic Mines. The mummies are easier to kill in this game than they were in the original PlayStation game, since you can destroy them with an uncharged pack throw or a rev roll. Bouncing on top of them will damage you because of the spike they have on their crown. I think rev rolling might have been the way you defeated them in the original Pac-Man World. I can't remember for sure. Though I remember an uncharged pack dot attack wasn't enough. So there's a pitfall here, so you gotta be careful. In the original PlayStation Pac-Man World, you could legitimately skip one of these fruit doors, the ones here with the orange and the peach, because of the placement of the fruit targets and what's around them and in the area. Well, if a rev roll fails, you could always bounce like this. They fixed that detail in Pac-Man World Re-Pac, so, you know. You gotta wait for the trolleys to reach the end before you can safely jump across. And landing on the hot coal will obviously damage you. While jumping across narrow platforms, watch Pac-Man's shadow and use it to judge his landing area. Watch the smoldered parts of the floor in this maze, as lava rocks will jump up and land onto them. Wow. That was a highly inconvenient temporal direction reverse. And I mean highly inconvenient. I have to replay the stage again at the end of the video anyway, for score rack-up reasons. So, like it matters. These generators cause a tornado to appear once you approach them or land on the platform that they appear on. Just get off the platform quickly to dodge. That was just a heal wall. About the health pickups, the health wedges, the ones that glow yellow, I call those heal ones because they recover 1 hit point. And the ones that glow red recover your health completely. I call those heal-alls. It's a little tricky to get the pack dots here because of the tornado generator. There we go. There's another Galaxian boss in this part right here that opens another maze within the same stage. I'm pretty sure in the original PlayStation game, this maze had hazards where there were certain sections of the ground that would lunge a spear up and damage you underneath. They removed those in this maze in this game, for whatever reason. I have no need to be greedy for points here now. I was reckless and got the metal dot again. These trap switches make a block come down and crush the area underneath, so just get out of the way if you press them. It's impossible to come up here without activating the trap swing. So, just bounce carefully as you approach. I made myself promise that I would not forget the key or to rescue the friend in this stage, like I did in the previous episode in the pirate ship area. If you're under pressure, it can be very easy to be forgetful, mind you. We got irregular bananas and bananas with a ribbon around them, which is what we need to get the key to rescue the dog. Alright, now I gotta go back across that flamethrower again. Alright, we're all good now. And with this, we rescued Chomp Chomp the dog. They changed his name to Pac-Buddy, though, to avoid licensing issues. You know, with more recent events within the franchise. An extra lemon, sure. No luck at all on the slots in this stage. So now we do Anubis Rex. In the original PlayStation game, Anubis Rex was considerably the hardest boss in the game. And while I wouldn't say he's as hard in Re-Pac, he's still tough. Like before you start in a scene where you're running from a mummy. You got some pack dots and some fruit targets with spear traps that'll damage you if you're not careful. Right, let's go. Just like with the original game, you're given 4 rev roll pads, and you have to activate all 4 of them to stun him, and then rev roll into his heart to damage him. His attacks are also a lot easier to dodge in this game compared to the original game. And mummies will also appear as well throughout the battle. If you rev roll or throw a pack dot at them to destroy them, occasionally they'll drop health pickups. That helps make the fight a little bit easier for you. With each hit, he also sinks some of the floor, on top of attacking more aggressively. If he shoots a double shot with the fireballs, use the air hang move to jump over and dodge them. That probably wasn't a good idea to try and dodge. You gotta get him quickly now. This is where he starts to do the tornado attack, as you can see. One of the mummies just slipped into the lava. I didn't even notice that while I was recording the video, like while I was playing. You have to bounce in order to dodge the tornadoes by jumping and hovering over them. Then on the final hit point, he starts to do the laser attack. The laser attack can be hard to avoid, though nowhere near as hard to avoid as it was in the original game, where he just does it from left to right across the entire stage throughout the entire battle. Whereas in this game, he only does it every so often while locking onto your current place. Good, I got a heal all. That'll help. Alright, you're finished. And then we have a bonus rush. As if getting a 3 of a kind on the slot machine isn't hard enough, occasionally the machine will troll you, like it just did there. So, you know. And it doesn't help that I got a lackluster score on that boss stage, under 10,000 points. Alright, so there's Pac-Buddy sitting right there. And we're gonna go off to the pirate ship section again so we can do the mazes. There's also a teleporter that you can use to warp directly to another zone of Ghost Island to get there faster. We're gonna do the maze stages of the ruins area, and then that'll wrap up this episode of the long play. Again, remember for the mazes, there are no bonus fruit, and the ghosts reverse their direction after you eat a power pellet and after the power pellet wears off. Also remember that you're immune to hazards while you have a power pellet in effect, which is important for the mazes you have to unlock. Doing every single maze, including the ones that I already played, will help boost my total score a little bit. Alright, so that wraps up the ruins area. Stay tuned then for the space area. Until then, or until my next upload, I am Crowlister, Master of Ponage. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.